Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube. Welcome back for those who are new to this channel. Um, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So the video today is going to be about Black issues, specifically things that Black girls, such as myself, deal deal with, deal with in adulthood, deal with in childhood, deal with throughout their life sometimes. Um, like I said, if you haven't noticed, I'm Black, right? I'm full-blooded African American. I'm not from the islands like some people think or assume. Uh, and I come from two African American parents, right? So I don't know what compelled me to do this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and I guess get into the topic. The topic is colorism. Colorism, dating as a Black girl slash woman, society's expectations when it comes to how Black girls should conduct themselves, and the bullying of young Black girls. How that has to stop, like yesterday. Um, so let's do colorism first. Okay, so I am a chocolate young lady, and so growing up, it was interesting being my skin tone. In the Black community, when you are darker skinned, sometimes you're isolated, you're mistreated, you're looked down upon as unworthy. And if you look at the media hypes skin tones that don't look like yours, features that don't look like yours, um, everything that is opposite of you, the society hypes up. Um, and I dealt with that. It's kind of complex. People would tell me that I'm pretty for a dark skinned girl. I don't know what the hell that really means. It's like if you're pretty. If you're ugly, whatever. Um, I dealt with that. I'm pretty because I have long hair, long natural hair. So that was my saving grace. Whatever the hell that means either. Um, and I was told comments like, um, I would be a little bit prettier if my skin wasn't so dark. Um, I'm gonna tell you something like my lowest moments with the skin tone and my features that I have no control over. Um, I remember being with a family member, and this family member made me feel like so small, like insignificant. And this family member said I couldn't be included in a certain event that they were having um, because my skin was too dark and I would mess up the family picture. And I was too fat, so I was too fat, unattractive. Now, mind you, my other family members that were around my age that were included were lighter skin and thin. So, needless to say, a little dark skinned Black girl that's overweight got pushed to the side, right? And that made me feel like I was like unworthy. Um, I wasn't beautiful, I wasn't attractive, and nobody wanted me. So my young self poured all my energy and effort into becoming a success academically, and ultimately I had decided to become a lawyer, um, which I'll say in another video, my journey to becoming a lawyer and what drove me to become a lawyer. That's a whole nother separate video. Um, I know my mom might be watching this. Hi, Mom. Um, I might be sharing things that's a little bit more candid on this particular recording. So, yeah. Hi, Mom. But, so yeah. So that was incident number one that made me feel like, well, society doesn't really rep for me and how I look, so to speak. Two was when I was about 15, 16. I was really digging this guy. Like, I thought he was like bomb because he was just so like down to earth, fun, easygoing. I could talk to him about anything. So I expressed to him how I felt, and he told me that he wasn't checking for dark skinned girls. He wanted a light skinned girl, a preferably Latina girl, because he was already black enough and he didn't want to produce a dark child. Now, genetically speaking, you can be with a light skinned woman or a Hispanic woman and still produce black, dark skinned children, babies, and they're beautiful. So when people say that, they're freaking idiots. Okay? Idiots. But anyway, I didn't understand that at 15. So that was another jab at my self-esteem. And then recently, in my last 2 years, I was dating my ex. And his uncle said something really stupid, like along the lines of him always being around that ugly girl. That's all he cares about. And normally, at this age, I don't really care anymore. Call me ugly, but that right there took me back, like back to those years where I didn't feel like I was beautiful, right? And that those were some rough years. So I would attribute it to being dark skinned, having certain features, and society doesn't appreciate my features. And I don't have Eurocentric features. I have black features. I have features that actually look akin to African, Haitian, or Islander. So, by traditional black standards or what society tells, American society says is beautiful, I am not, right? So, there was a lot of struggles within trying to accept my features and what I brought to the table. Um, so yeah, um, if those are on this video that are struggling, I get your struggle. And the biggest thing you have to do is tell yourself positive affirmations. I've gotten better, of course. I'm a whole college professor out here in the streets. So I get in front of a class every Monday night and speak. So to do that requires a certain level of confidence in myself, right? And like looks, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It really is true. You might be ugly to someone and beautiful to another person. Somebody might think your looks challenge, and another person might think you're beautiful, right? So I feel like find the beauty in yourself and find the beauty within your looks too. Don't just say, "Oh, I got inner beauty" or that nonsense. Find the beauty in you. Like you have to find it. And society's going to make you feel a way about how God made you, and how God made you is perfect for the world and what you need to contribute to the world. Yeah. So on to topic number 2. The whole you speak like a white girl. Yeah. Or you think you're white. Or you're trying to be white. Okay, so there's no such thing. You can't act a race. Those are stereotypes put on the black community that basically if you're black, you're supposed to speak and conduct yourself uneducated. You're supposed to be aggressive, rude, rough. You're not supposed to speak with eloquence, or have good sense. And I don't fit that stupid stereotype. I'm fun. I'm a goofball. I smile a lot. See, like smile a lot. I'm actually very like energetic. I'm well spoken. I'm college educated. Yeah, yeah. So I'm all the things that the black community says I shouldn't be. So with that being said, I'm gonna encourage young ladies to be themselves, right? Be who you are, be who God made you, because who God made you is what the world needs. No one needs a cookie cutter person. There's gonna be room for you and only you, and there's gonna be a space the Lord is going to use you. I was journaling one day because I journal, right? Way to the journalists out there. So I journal, and in my journal, I said something that was profound. I said that my dad's personality, God rest his soul, was boisterous, authoritative, and take charge. And my mom's personality is more diplomatic, sensitive, nurturing. And I have both of those hybrid personality. So I can be very loving, nurturing, kind, sweet, and patient. But I could say at the same time, I have my dad's decisiveness and authoritativeness in certain situations when it's necessary. And I think that's what makes me an effective attorney. Sometimes as an attorney, you don't have to always be an asshole to win your cases. Um, Actually, you probably win cases more by like trying to talk to opposing and work things out and work out a deal that's good for your client, that's good for your client's interests. However, opposing sometimes can be jerks, right? So I have my dad's authoritativeness where I can say, no, my client's going to get a fair deal. This is what's going to happen with my client, and I'm not taking no for an answer. And this is what is the fair and right thing to do. And I will fight you to the end until I get my point across, right? So the Lord made me that beautiful person and who I am, and it works out for my benefit. So you have to find the beauty in you, and love you for who you are and accept you for you. And write down your good qualities, accept your not so good qualities, and be the best version of you for the world. Um, Last topic is bullying of little black girls. I don't know why that's a thing. Um, I help it make sense why people sometimes go out of their way to make a little black girl feel like they're not beautiful. Like I don't, or they're not worthy of love, or they're not worthy of acceptance, or they'll say dumb crap like you look like Precious. Is to say that Precious is not beautiful. Well, Gabrielle Sidibe is not beautiful in her own unique and beautiful way, right? Um, it's like she's a butt of all jokes, and I can't imagine that being good for her self-esteem. Like, I can't imagine that being something that she values or appreciates, right? Um, Another one is Biggie Smalls' daughter. She gets like a lot of jokes or whatever, and I think that's utterly ridiculous because the girl is really beautiful, actually, and she's a boss because she has her own business, a very thriving one at that, and that's what a lot of people can't say. To have that kind of talent at such a young age. But the moral of the story is, this society is kind of cruel to us, man. Like it can be demoralizing. We're compared to white women's standards of beauty. Like we're told that we're not pretty, smart. We're told we're not good enough at such a young age, and you got things like the doll test, and you do the doll test in 2020, and it's the same thing. Even the little black girls think that the white doll is more valuable, pretty, and better. And these are kids are like under the age of 7 or 8, not even 5, some of them. So it has to stop, man. Racism has to stop. Shout out to Black Beauty and Black Love, for real. Um, but it's been real, guys. Thank you guys for enjoying my little chit chat, and I'm out. Peace.